This video complements Professor Tony O'Driscoll's competitive strategy course at Duke University, where he provides a brief overview of the experience curve model that resides within the classical quadrant of BCG's strategy palette. Let's begin. Imagine you're managing a manufacturing company, and with every product you make, your costs drop. Sounds great, right? That's the essence of the experience curve, a powerful concept that helps explain why producing more can often mean spending less. The experience curve was popularized by the Boston Consulting Group, BCG, in the 1960s. And it shows that for many industries, the more units you produce, the lower the costs of production for each one. It's not just about producing more, it's about learning, scaling, and innovating along the way. Here's how it works. For many industries, every time cumulative production doubles, the costs to produce each unit fall by a predictable percentage, often between 20 to 30%. This decrease happens because of several factors: learning effects, economies of scale, and process innovation. Let's break these down. Learning effects. Workers and engineers get better at their tasks. Think of how quickly you can solve a puzzle once you've done it multiple times. Economies of scale. As production increases, fixed costs like machinery, technology, and factory overhead get spread over more units. Imagine a factory making 100 cars versus 10,000. Those machines are running more efficiently when they're working at capacity. Process innovation. With more experience, companies find ways to improve their processes, automate tasks, and reduce waste, all of which contribute to lower costs. Take the aircraft industry as an example. Both Boeing and Airbus benefit massively from the experience curve. As these companies manufacture more aircraft, like Boeing's 737 or Airbus's A320, their costs drop. Every plane they build teaches them something new. Maybe it's a way to save on materials, streamline the production line, or reduce labor costs. Over decades, this experience has allowed them to lower the cost of each new aircraft they build, making it harder for new competitors to enter the market. Now, let's look at consumer electronics. Companies like Samsung and Sony have used the experience curve to dominate the television market. In the early days of manufacturing CRT TVs, both companies learned how to cut costs through better processes, faster production, and by negotiating better deals with suppliers as they scaled up production. When LCD and LED technology emerged, these companies were able to quickly adapt their production techniques. Thanks to their experience in mass-producing electronics, they were able to ramp up production faster than competitors, keeping costs down and staying competitive. So how does this impact strategy? The experience curve gives companies a significant cost advantage. Firms that have been in the game longer can produce at lower costs, and that means they can either lower prices to attract more customers or enjoy higher margins. This is especially valuable in price-sensitive industries like consumer electronics or automotive manufacturing, where reducing costs can make or break a company's ability to compete. But here's the catch. This strategy isn't bulletproof. While the experience curve is powerful, it has some major flaws. One of the biggest, it assumes steady, linear growth. But markets don't always grow smoothly. Disruptions happen. Think about how electric vehicles disrupted traditional automakers. A company focused only on its cost advantage might miss out on innovations that completely reshape the market. Real-world example. In the TV industry, manufacturers that focused only on squeezing costs out of CRT TV production were caught off guard when flat-screen technology arrived. Their previous experience became obsolete almost overnight. Another flaw? Diminishing returns. Over time, it becomes harder to achieve cost reductions. Once you've automated production and optimized processes, squeezing further savings becomes difficult, especially in mature industries like airlines or automotive. Finally, in a globalized world, low-cost competitors can erode the cost advantages of incumbents. Companies in countries with lower labor costs or innovative manufacturing techniques can scale up fast and compete directly with established players, neutralizing the experience curve advantage. So, how can companies use the experience curve strategically without falling into its traps? The key is balance. Yes, focus on lowering costs through efficiency and learning, but don't forget to invest in innovation and customer value. For example, in the automotive industry, companies like Tesla are using their experience in electric vehicles not only to reduce costs over time, but also to continually innovate and differentiate their products from traditional automakers. This combination of efficiency and differentiation gives them a competitive edge. The experience curve is a powerful tool for gaining a competitive edge, especially in industries where cost leadership is key. But to really stay ahead, companies must also look beyond just cost reductions. as future leaders in engineering and management. The challenge will be to use this framework wisely. Leverage your experience to drive efficiency, but always keep an eye on innovation, disruption, and customer preferences. That's how you'll stay competitive in the long run. Now that you understand the basics of the experience curve model, consider how it might be best applied to the live case assignments in the competitive strategy course. Good luck.